So I've just arrived here in Edale, that's my train just departing, and I'm heading out today on the Mam Tor circular walk. It's the middle of January, it's about -1, and it's the first of my training walks, getting ready for the Yorkshire Three Peaks in May, and then the coast to coast in June. So I've just nipped into the Penny Pot Cafe, stacked up on some treats for later, and this is my starting point for the walk, heading up looking for the start of the Pennine Way. The Ramblers Inn at Edale. I may call in when I get back here later, as it's right next to the station. The visitor centre here at Edale is closed at the moment, and I believe the campsite is closed permanently, and there is a for sale sign up, which is a shame because I think this is the only electric charging point in Edale, because there doesn't seem to be one in the main car park. And here we are, start of the Pennine Way. Gonna head up and make some tracks. I'll not be starting the 268-mile walk today. So I'm just over a mile into the walk now, and should be coming up to Upper Booth soon. I think it's just around this corner, where I will leave the Pennine Way and head south towards Mam Tor across the valley. It's cold this morning. It's still about -1, and I'm just heading down into the valley for Upper Booth before the ascent to go up Mam Tor, where I'll probably get my poles out. Might even have a drink before setting off up. So this is Upper Booth, and this is where the campsite is during the summer, and where there's big double doors are usually in summer. They sell ice creams, drinks, refreshments, etc. Called in there a few times, having come down Kinder Scout via Jacob's Ladder and heading back the opposite way towards Edale. So this is where I've departed the Pennine Way and heading now down into the valley. I'm approximately 2.5 miles in now, coming across the valley floor. Won't be too much longer before we start the ascent. So the farm around here seems to have put up a lot of new fencing and stiles, and it doesn't quite follow the OS map. So I'm slightly off track, but I should be able to follow up across this field and turn right to get back onto the main footpath. And I'm back on track. Cutting across the field, scrambling up the side of the valley, met back up with the actual footpath. And I've just been talking to a couple of walkers that tell me it's very cold out on the top on Mam Tor today. The wind quite strong, and we're up into the clouds now. It's not really lifted since I got here earlier this morning. And this is the footpath where I should have come up. That's the way back down to Upper Booth. And I'm carrying on, up and round, onto the top. And that's the footpath taking you to Jacob's Ladder, back over towards Kinder Scout. Where I'm going round to the left, circling round the back of Mam Tor. And I'm heading across the top now. As you can see, still some snow lying on the top here. Not much of a view across the valley, it's just cloud. Walking along the top now, and as you can see behind me, visibility fairly low, not much around. So this is Lord's Seat, Barrow, an ancient monument. Only thing is, if you're coming from the direction I've come, there's a gap, there's a footpath leading onto the top of it. National Trust, I think you need to come out and fence it off properly. Normally it would be a really good vantage point from here across the valley. Somewhere over there should be Edale, but not today. Someone's very brave on this day with the mist and the cold. Hopefully this should now be the final ascent to the top of Mam Tor. And here we are. I think that's the trig point, just at the top of here. And here I am at the top. It's all downhill from here. It's way down.
Baby, come on.
and the descent now back down to Edale. Hopefully shouldn't take too long. Part way down, Edale is just across there in the distance, just about make it out, and I've just passed the 7-mile mark. Might get to about 8 miles by the time I get back down into Edale. And this is where I come off the footpath now onto the road, which takes me straight down and back to Edale. And then back down. This is the main road into Edale, and I've just touched 8 miles. So 2-3 minutes and I'll be back at the cafe. So I'm back where I started, by the Penny Pot Cafe. I'm going to get a drink and then I'm going to go get the train back. End my day. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll post a link to the walk with a map from today's walk in the description.